Welcome to Anime Sensei, guys, and today's topic promises to be mind-blowing. So, before we begin, remember to subscribe if you haven't yet, and press that bell icon to stay updated of all the new content we're creating. And beware for the following spoilers. Hitori no Shita, the Outcast. After he witnessed dead bodies rising from the grave and attacking him, only to be saved by a weird girl with a kitchen knife that somehow became his classmate, this MC became much more open to the world and the mystical side it usually hides from normal people. Accepting the fact that, like his long-dead grandfather in him, he harbors a power beyond measure and explanation that is able to either bring the world to ruin or save it from destruction, depending on how he wishes to use it. 9. Captain Earth. Daichi is a 17-year-old kid that lost his father in a space mission gone wrong. One day, he witnesses on the TV a rainbow formation broadcast from the Tanegashima Space Center. He returns, and because of his skill at a particular arcade game, it makes him the perfect pilot for the Earth Engine Impactor. He might seem underwhelming at first and inexperienced, but he proves in later episodes that he was worthy of his position all along, and he is the best when it comes to protecting Earth and its people by piloting his mecha. 8. Kuromukuro. As the 21st century began, the United Nations Kurobe Research Institute was formed in Japan to investigate an ancient artifact. The top scientists from all over the globe have gathered here to study this artifact, while their children spend normal lives atop Mount Tate's International Senior High School. Yukina Shirahane is the daughter of the facility's head scientist. One day, the reserved girl is visiting her mother at the facility, and she somehow manages to solve part of the artifact's puzzle. She's quickly shocked when a young samurai named Kinosuke Tokisada Uma from the Sengoku era stands before her. Now she must fight together with Kinosuke as an alien threat from outer worlds approaches and threatens to destroy her everyday life. On this journey, she figures out the reasons behind Kinosuke's arrival to the 21st century and why he's so determined on protecting her at all costs. 7. Seikoku no Dragonar. Dragon riding is one of the most important lessons in this academy. However, how can you ride a dragon if it didn't manifest yet? Better yet, how do you ride one if the dragon is actually a loli? Don't you dare even think of anything nasty here. Okay, Ash's life was turned upside down when his dragon crest finally manifested and summoned his dragon to his side. However, he's taken aback after discovering that the dragon he summoned was a seemingly harmless loli with an ego bigger than her. What he doesn't know, though, is the fact that she is one of the strongest dragons ever and is considered a legendary dragon. 6. Baka to test. This is Yu-Gi-Oh, but it's harem, less more serious, and your test scores in class dictate how strong your monster will be. So, let's say you're in class F. Your monster power can't be that of a class higher than F. With that in mind, the students in class F will need to do their best if they ever hope to seize the other privileges the higher classes have that they were deprived of. I haven't watched this series, so I'm not sure if it's good or not, but on paper the premise of the show seems promising. Nothing better than rooting for an underdog to succeed, right? 5. Maogakuen no Futekigosha. From the name, it might sound like I'm trolling, but forget about the long-ass name. We're simply talking about the Misfit of Demon King Academy, an isekai anime that aired in 2020, and this is one of the best isekai anime out there. Magical fights, cute girls, demon, and a fantasy high school, this anime has all the recipe for a perfect isekai. Anos Voldigode might just be the most boastful anime character of all time, and with how overpowered he is, he's earned the right to brag as much as he wants. Anos Voldigode reincarnates and sees that the world has changed drastically, and while having just a fraction of his actual power, he sets out to change the world again. 4. Dungeon ni die wo motomiru no wa machigatiru daruka. When translating this series title, it might not seem like much for someone and think that it's just another boring, sleazy harem anime, but in reality, it's actually a very enjoyable and fun-to-watch series about a boy named Bell that dreams of becoming a dungeon raider.
And with his ability to learn, adapt, and level up way faster than anyone around him, he's able to rise through the ranks and attain the title of Little Rookie as his first step into becoming a powerful dungeon raider. Even though he faces a lot of obstacles in his way, he isn't going to give up his dream anytime soon. 3. Tegamibachi. Whoever came with the idea to make mail delivery a fun anime to watch with an actual plot deserves a Nobel Prize. This man single-handedly made couriers look like superheroes and not have the most boring job ever in the history of jobs. Anyway, the MC of this show was saved by a letter B, and that's why he looked up to him and decided to follow him in life as his role model, taking on the same job as Gauche as well. Later, they end up on different sides. However, the power of the MC is as follows. He can absorb the power of heart from people's letters and use them to power up his dingo. A dingo is a letter B pistol that he uses to fire out red heart bullets. And thanks to a special eye that is most of the time hidden because of his hair, he's able to have even more control than others on the trajectory a bullet should take. Two, no game, no life. The best example you can get about someone antisocial can be summed up in a gamer that spends all his time playing video games and living in his mother's basement. Well, in this case, the shut-in gamer isn't one, but two, an overprotective brother and younger sister for that matter. They are the best gamers out there and the most cunning of them all. They're so famous to the point they're transported to a new world just for the purpose of winning mind games against their adversaries. And win, they do. I mean, seriously, they're just too good to lose it. Almost feels like cheating. One, Samurai Champloo. Through a chain of unfortunate events, Mugen, the MC of this series, with his not-so-friendly ally Jin, end up exonerated as samurais after accidentally killing the magistrate's son. Freed by Fu, the three of them embark on a journey to find a third samurai that for some reason smells of sunflowers. Being a Champloo means using unorthodox martial art styles, and that is exactly what Mugen does. There's a lot of mystery concerning his past, but one thing for sure is his proficiency with a blade. Even though his fighting style is weird to say the least, he makes the best out of it. And with this, we conclude our video. If you enjoyed this list, I want you to smash that thumbs up button. And if you haven't subscribed yet, be sure to subscribe and press that bell icon to keep you notified of all our new videos. Also, comment down below on the anime you liked the most on this list, and if you're planning to watch any of them. And if you have any suggestions, place them in the comments as well. Until next time, see ya!
If you got a problem to speak out, I'm a cowboy and let's be by. Prince time skate at the treetop. Berserk what I'm keeping on rewatch. Hunter, I freak out. When I'm in my room, you should keep out. I'm a ghost in the shell, push you through hell like gun grape.